Hello everyone, my name's Lakna. Welcome to my channel. So right now we are all experiencing such a profound, transformative time in our lives with this eclipse season, especially if you have any natal planets aspecting really any of the transits going on right now, but especially the eclipses, you'll be experiencing some significant changes. But we all will be experiencing some change right now, and I really hope what's coming through for you all is just the clarity and insight and inspiration you really need to live your best life. And I hope I can help through some of my insights to help you move towards that inspired direction. I want to talk about the sun's influence in May because the sun is moving signs, and I believe the sun carries so much influence and power over us. The sun is literally the brightest star in our universe. That bright light illuminates to us the connection we have to our soul self and reminds us of our own inner power. That light really does show us the way forward, and that light gives us energy and vitality and strength and even courage to really accomplish all of the duties we were put on earth to do. So the sun is such a great representation of our divine masculine. So when the sun does move signs, it's kind of a big deal. So the sun has been in Aries since April 15th till May 15th, and it will then move into Taurus. The sun is in the nakshatra Bharani right now until the 11th of May. So let's talk about Bharani first of all, because this is such a significant influence we're experiencing. Mercury is also in retrograde in Bharani before it moves back into Ashwini, but Mercury has been in Bharani for a little bit. It's been back and forth with Ashwini, Bharani, so we're really experiencing this energy. Bharani is wholly within the sign of Aries, and that is another aspect of our divine masculine with Mars. But Bharani, the symbol is the yoni, and Bharani is ruled by Venus. So especially in this first part of May, we're having to take a moment to really honor and respect and appreciate the power of the divine feminine, and really making sure that we are internally balanced with our own masculine and feminine energies. So making sure that we actually are fully open and receptive to everything in our life, and really taking in that internal wisdom and guidance to then take very intuitive, inspired action through our masculine. Bharani is known to be very self-sacrificing and bearing a lot of burdens in life. Giving birth to a child is such a great metaphor and symbol of the nakshatra Bharani, because the feminine has such a powerful influence to literally create life. That is how powerful the feminine is. But Bharani shows us that through some real pain and difficulty of that process of pregnancy, you're actually able to create something so miraculous and magical and beautiful, a child. So it's very symbolic in our life of really putting in the discipline and hard work and sacrifice to really create change and create something new and beautiful. God Yama is here in Bharani, and Yama rules karma. So through working hard and actually doing good deeds that is good for our higher self and also good for everyone in our life, we will gain something eventually through that. That's our karma. Like a child, we'll create our own, we'll give birth to our own things, maybe give birth to our own, like a new business, create a new venture, create a new experience in our life. It's yeah, giving birth is like such a great metaphor for Bharani. But also Yama is known to be really connected to yogic practices like pranayama, yoga, meditation, breath work, doing these things to really help us connect to that divine feminine energy, like really going within and connecting to our higher self through those practices, through being connected to our mind, body, and soul. But more importantly, through those practices, being able to really cleanse and purify ourselves and release any blocks within us, any traumas, anything that's blocking our energy field, the chakra flow of us to be aligned, to remove some of that burden from our life through these yogic practices, so that we can actually go through that process of giving birth in a way that's lighter and freer and less burdensome through releasing. So really, yogic practices I highly recommend in this time to really help you through the process of your own pregnancy, giving birth in the most natural, flowing way. So then the sun will move into the nakshatra Kritika on the 12th of May, and this is a significant change because this is a new energy that's coming through for the month of May. Kritika nakshatra has the energy of both Aries and Taurus, which is again Aries ruled by Mars, Taurus ruled by Venus, again continuing on this balance of the masculine and feminine energies. But this new energy with Taurus coming through on May 15th as well, the sun moves into Taurus, is going to give us that more grounding, stable sort of energy where we can really create goals for ourselves that are going to be long lasting and really secure and like permanent change. And it's, I don't think it's a coincidence that after Mercury stations to go direct on May 15th is when the sun moves into Taurus, which is really going to help us to start creating that change that is going to really be permanent in our life, for our highest good, and really changes that are really connected to grounding ourselves, connected to the earth, connected to our hearts. Taurus is ruled by Venus, really following our heart's desires, our soul's desires, to create long-lasting change. But the sign Kritika, which the sun moves into on the 12th of May, Mars and Venus is there with Aries and Taurus. Kritika is ruled by the sun, so great place for the sun to have a nakshatra ruled by the sun. It's really going to help us step into our own authority and being the leaders of our own lives, being the main characters of our own lives, and making sure that we are living for ourselves and following our highest purpose and cutting out all of the other distractions and bullshit that is really not aligned with our heart's desires and our soul's desires. So Kritika literally means the cutters, and the symbols are really like sharp objects, like a knife, a flame, a razor, an axe, like really intense sharp objects that is really symbolic for cutting away, penetrating through all of the negativity, the ignorance, and all of the things that really do not serve us. So it is a bit of a harsh sort of energy, but it's really for the highest good of really releasing what no longer serves us. So this is what we're really stepping into, is really honoring our highest self, our soul, our purpose. So courageously stepping into our power and really becoming the leaders in our life of whatever area we're supposed to be leading in. Really courageously stepping into that and taking that step forward, one step at a time, moving towards our most highest self. Kritika Nakshatra is also, the deity here is Agni, the god of fire, and fire is you know, that fiery energy is really going to be present in that after the 12th of May till the 25th of May. We have this energy in Kritika, but the fire energy really does burn away all the ignorance in our life, has the power to cleanse ourselves and purify ourselves from all of the things that don't serve us. We're really, the whole of May, we're focusing so much on cleansing, releasing and purifying ourselves to be lighter and freer and to step more into our higher self. But fire also has the ability, through its light, to really show us the way forward and shine light to what is important. Fire also has the ability to nourish us, to cook us food. So I do believe after the 12th of May, 12th to the 25th of May, most of May, we will be really able to focus on our diet as well, because that is another way that we can cleanse and purify ourselves, through eating a really healthy diet. Kritika is really a good nakshatra for that, for really focusing on the food that we put into our bodies, and making sure that it's actually healthy and wholesome and uplifting us and energizing us, so that we can connect more with our sun energy, with the sun. So fire helps to burn away ignorance, helps us to nourish our food. Fire also protects us and keeps us warm and safe. So this is a time for us to really think about, how does our own inner light help create warmth and safety and protection for ourselves and for others? How can we create a safe space and be of this protective, nurturing energy for others? It's such a powerful balance of the masculine and feminine that does create a safe space for others to be able to open up and to be a healer. We're all healers, we're all healing each other, and really being in touch with our masculine and feminine energies, and really being connected in that way internally within, with our own balance of our own internal energies. We can help heal so many others. One last thing I want to share about the nakshatra Kritika that we're going to be experiencing, this fiery energy with Agni. Anger within us, repressed anger, can come up. I do believe all of us are holding on to some, at least a little bit of repressed anger within us. So especially after the 12th of May moving forward, it's a really powerful time for us to really go within and meditate, do the shadow work and reflect and journal on anything that we are angry about, resentful about, and release that. It's a powerful time to release. And using fire, actually, like with candles or some sort of ritual with fire, to help you cleanse and release any of that internal anger, anything within you really that you feel like is holding you down and burdening you. Especially in this month of May, it's the time to do that, so we can really step into our power, feeling really light and free. This is the month of May with the energy of the sun. So when we move into Taurus on May 15th, this is another significant change, like I said, with really grounding energy that's really going to help us stabilize all of this intense and fast, life-changing, transformative energy we've been going through. Really ground that and become a bit more stable. So I hope you're all looking forward to these changes coming up. I do believe it's all really, really positive, really, really beneficial for our highest good. So yeah, if you resonate with what I'm sharing, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of the insight, feedback, and all of that. So yeah.